Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life. New energy, agility, get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin probably, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISOT down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey y'all, I'm coming, hold up. Hey y'all, I'm back. What's up? How y'all doing? Y'all miss me? I missed y'all. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat, Miss Denise Bount. What's going on? Hey everybody, I see y'all in the chat. Can y'all hear me and see me clearly? Go ahead and give me the thumbs up and let me know that we in this bitch, and y'all can see me and y'all can hear me clearly, and we can get into the notes that I made. I just finished watching the entire 2 hours and like 15 minutes, 17 minutes of Darion's interview with Little Black Book. And I was moved. I was moved to come and get off my chest how I'm feeling about this situation and what I heard. Because listen, you know, me and the girls, me and the Ooh Ladies First panel girls are in the DMs at all times. Okay. And if something is going on, then we are talking to each other about what is going on. You know what I'm saying? Asking ourselves if we're being bad people by, questioning what's really going on and what's really hood, things we won't put on social media. So that, we were talking, and in conversation, everybody was like, oh my God, the situation between Lex and Darion was fake. And he was acting. And so, hey, Jay Lee, listen, I love you. Thank you so much for the super chat. We were talking, and based off of what the girls were saying, I was like, okay, so he's about to get up here and tell us that it was all a ruse. They pulled the wool over our eyes, or in my case, took my glasses off, just knocked my glasses off my eyes so I couldn't see a goddamn thing. Okay, just in here, I can see, but I can't see. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they attempted to do. But y'all, I'm gonna go through the notes of the things that I wrote down from this interview. Y'all, Little Black Book is getting these interviews. I don't know how. I don't know who he's cool with. He's obviously cool with someone, and more power to him, because this interview was like, I think, really good, like a really, really good interview. I think he went there. I think he was asking all the good questions. He was making all the good faces. At one point, the glasses completely came off because we were in such disarray at what we were hearing coming out of Darion's mouth. And also, I feel like Darion must have done what he does, like maybe right before. And then as the time went on, things started to kind of like shake up. And I felt like there was a slight tweakage that was going on. But don't hold me to it. Don't hold me to it. Don't hold me to it. Because I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody life like that. And I won't put that out there. So it's all allegedly, but something felt heightened. Okay, something felt heightened about the situation. Okay, but let's go ahead and get into what I have here. Yes, Little Black Book, Kojo, he did a really great job. I was dying every time he's here with it. It's like the Ray J hat. It's hilarious. I love it. So shout out to him, because his interview was really good. And it gave me something to talk about. Okay, there are other things for me to talk about, but I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get my mind on this, and then we'll take things one at a time. I'll probably be doing subjects throughout the week. Like, I'm definitely going to talk about whatever the hell is going on with Jocelyn and Lunel. Like, I'm gonna talk about that. R.I.P. to Michael K. Williams, sad. Lil Duval is now making serious posts on Instagram because of it. Just so much things, you know what I'm saying, we got to talk about. But anyway, I mean, that wasn't because it was because of the comedian, but I feel like it's all kind of connected. But anyway, yes, thank you so much, Miss Keisha, for the super chat. I appreciate you so very, very much. I'm so glad to see y'all. It's been a minute, and I don't like not doing videos for so long, okay? So I must have missed Kai's interview. Can someone please add me in it on Instagram so that I can pull it up after I get my thoughts out about how I'm feeling about what Darion had said? Can y'all do that for me, please? And thank you. Thank you. All right, so here it is. We're ready. We're here. We're ready. We're getting into it. Okay, let's go. So he was an athlete. He was popular. He had charisma. And it followed him. That's what he said. It followed him all through his life, this charisma that he has. And he was in love with his mama. Now, mind you, his mom did not raise him at the beginning. He was with his grandmother for the first 8 years of his life. And then his mom came back to get him, moved him to some really country-ass town where life began for him. And he was really in love with her because she was chocolate and she was beautiful. And he was like obsessed with his mother, you know what I'm saying, with his mama, you know what I'm saying? She was pretty and all of this, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you're in love with your mom. We get it. It's creepy, but we understand. Thank you, Quaisha, for the super sticker. Okay, so he was in love with his mama. First girlfriend was pretty and light skinned, having sex, but Darion wasn't ready. She thought he was ready, but he wasn't. Okay, but he says he really loves dark skinned women. That eventually morphs into he loves black women and people who look like black women, which means any thick ass white girl will do. Thank you so much, Chanel Brown, for the super sticker. Okay, you already know I don't watch this boys, but I enjoy the lives. He is a mess. From what I've seen, child, the plot thickens. Y'all are super chatting me up, and I'm gonna need for y'all to rely. Thank you to L Fact. I just wanted to say I appreciate the Martin references in the commercials. It means a lot that you noticed. Thank you. Y'all gonna have to give it to Saki, Miss Monet, and them to thank y'all for super chats. I appreciate everything y'all give. Y'all know I'm going through it right now, so I appreciate everything y'all are giving me.
I'm back in ATL. We're trying to find a place. I'm gonna have to furnish it. I appreciate y'all. Okay, I love y'all. The insurance company isn't coming back out to the house until the 20th. So it's like, oh my God. Ooh, so I appreciate all of you. Know this. Okay. So but I need to focus on these notes because I need to get it out. Okay. And then we can come back and we can talk about all this. Okay. So going back, first girlfriend, Purdy, light skin, having sex. Darion wasn't ready, but he loves dark skinned women. He and Lex met in college, and they were just kicking it, okay? Because that's what we was doing back in the day. We was kicking off our shoes, relaxing our feet, and was partying on down to the SKB, just kicking, okay? He says that she did what a lot of women do, which is make a man their boyfriend without their consent. And I like the way he said without their consent. You know what I'm saying? It's like that flip that men try to do when they try to make it seem as if they're being abused in the same manner in which women are. So they say shit like consent because they know that one of the, the buzzwords in the Me Too movement is have consent, Nick. Have consent. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed that. I was like, okay, I see you. I see where we're going. He insinuated that Lex was a groupie because she was friends with his partner, the person he was in the rap group with. And because she also, was friends with him, even after Darion had beef with his rap partner, he felt like that meant she was disloyal because Darion is always looking for an opportunity to prove that somebody is disloyal. Okay. So, they were just kicking it though. They weren't really together. But because of that, he completely cut it off with Lex. Okay. Because of that situation. And eventually he found out that his partner really wasn't sleeping with Lex like he thought. They had never had sex. And then she and the partner fell out. So he was like, okay, I can go back to her and talk to her. But then she left to play ball. So he says he had not seen her until a month before they started taping for Put a Ring on It. So the 14 years was basically the time frame in which they knew each other, not the time frame in which they were in a relationship. When she was overseas, they were not coming back and forth to see each other from what he says. He says the relationship happened early on. It stopped. They kept in touch. They followed each other on Instagram. They talked. And then one day out the blue, she comes over to his apartment. They drink. They do whatever. They probably fucked, because apparently Darion is demon dick. It's real good, but it is not healthy. It is not good for you, girl. But he says, basically she came to him with the opportunity. He was trying to get his acting shit up. So that's what this show was, him acting. I said, it's funny how you think you were acting, but as you were talking, I feel like you were letting us know exactly who you are. You were telling on yourself. And it was insane to watch him think that he had presented this perfect case at the beginning of the interview to make Lex look like she was, part of it all. And I agree with that. But there was a part of it where he kept saying that her tears were real. So I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? So the lie was the beginning of how the relationship transformed. But Lex was helping him get on this show, trying to help him get on Love and Hip Hop, getting him in contact with Young Jock, whom he says he already knew, but she used her contacts to get him on the phone. And, they went from trying to get on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta to ending up on Put a Ring on It. He didn't like OWN. He hated OWN. He'd never heard of OWN. Okay. But Lex knew a lot of people, so Lex was able to pull those connections. Okay. Darion then talked about the white girl who Kai referenced. Okay. Her name is Georgia or Georgie. I think her name is Georgie. But either way, just like we said, Georgie is his bottom bitch. We already said this, y'all. We said this in my last review that the white girl is the one that's funding things. Okay. So he has the white girl, Georgie, and he has his baby mama. All right. His baby mama has all his kids. He said he loves his baby mama. He says that not only does he love his baby mama, but all his kids were had out of love. It wasn't no break babies and all of that shit, how they made it seem. Okay, fine. He says at one point, I'm sorry, hold up. I want to make sure I'm saying the things in my notes, okay? He equates the relationship with Georgie to when you and your homeboy have a really good game of pity pat or spades. So y'all was on the same, energy and rhythm. That's how he describes his relationship with Georgie. More so friends, but he's fucking her. I was just like, dude, please stop. Please stop. At this point, things start to go downhill because I'm like, so now you're explaining your timeline and you're telling us about your past. And by you telling us about your past, Okay, you're letting us know more about who you are. This is the shit that y'all should have talked about on the show. But you didn't even have to talk about it on the show because right, she's Darion's woman, of course, and she's a hippie, of course. Like, y'all, they're in a cult. Darion is the head of a mini cult. This is how cults start. You see them online all over the place. This is how this shit starts, okay? You have somebody, some dude that's charismatic, that talks real fast, that's good looking, that has really good dick, knows how to smile, okay? And he knows how to break a bitch down from the very beginning so that he can have her mind. Okay. And it's so funny because even though he and Lex had this whole plan, okay, to come to us with the bullshit through on, he still ended up telling on himself as the person that we see him to be. So it was so funny to me that he thought that he was telling us something, new about how, oh no, it was all a ruse. It was all a plan. We was never really together. The 14 years wasn't real. We just knew each other for that, amount of time. And I didn't start talking to her until a month before we started taping. And it's like, but at the end of the day, it seemed like she was in your life enough for you to remember these events. Okay. All right. And then not only that, but you were having sex with her. She was coming, like you said, y'all were kicking it a month before y'all started taping the show. I feel like you saw her as an opportunity. Don't act like she was only coming to you with it. I think that's the lie of it. I think you were very much trying to use her to get on. And I think that even though y'all may have been in cahoots on the story and making it more salacious and all of that shit, just like he said, I believe all of that. But I still feel like she thought that y'all were going to be in a relationship. And I don't think she thought that on her own. I think she was thirsty. I think she was depressed all up and through her spirit, just like I saw, because only a woman that devalues herself would even go along with this bullshit, especially when it seems as if there was, like, what did she have? I'm not going to say she didn't have anything to gain because now she has fans. But what I'm going to say is, if it were to come out as it has, that this is a lie, you look dumb. You look so dumb. And here's another thing. I don't feel like Kai is now deserving of an apology. I don't think that we can now be like, oh, you've been vindicated. No, bitch. I'm going to tell you why. Because at the end of the day, whether they were in a relationship or not, he was telling Lex one thing. He was sleeping with Lex. He was, in cahoots with Lex. And then he lied to you and made it look even more real and fucked you because you was the body type he liked. And he liked brown skinned women with big asses and big titties and big lips and all of that. He liked all of that. So he fucked you. And that was not what he was supposed to do. That was not the agreement amongst him and Lex. So even if he wasn't cheating on her in the process of a relationship, he went against what they were supposed to be doing as a part of the plan. And then he turns around and says that because he didn't go about it the way she wanted him to, this is why he's now blasting all of this information out there. He also says that the show and OWN are the ones that were prompting, the hand holding and saying certain things on camera that he says he would never say. But I feel like everything he said during the interview jived exactly with who we saw on the show at the end of it all. You are a narcissist, you are manipulative, and you are emotionally and mentally abusive to the women that you're in relationships with. And you got up here and talked to Kojo and basically said all of that and more. You made yourself look even worse. And then you want to come back and be mad at Kojo when the truth of the matter is you should be mad at your fucking self because all he did was ask the questions. You sat up there and ran your mouth about your polygamous relationship with your baby mama who you broke down finally to adopt the white girl's mind frame of allowing you to do whatever you wanted to do and taking care of you as if you were a child, and how us Americanized Black women are fucked up because we won't take care of our men as if they are children. Like, I was just listening to him talk and I was like, my dude, you are telling on yourself. Okay. Then he talks about how he, fake cried and all of that. And then, you know, he went and squeezed his eyes shut and came back out and cried. But her tears were real because of what they were going through, meaning him lying about what the situation was supposed to be like between the two of them. And see, that's still the real part. The real part is that you made it seem one way to Lex, made it seem another way to Kai, and you were lying and manipulating them both so that they would do for you. Because to me, it sounds like that's exactly what you did with Georgie and with your baby mama. You mind fucked them into taking care of you. And you sitting up here acting like you were bringing something to the table besides some dick. That seems to be the only thing you was really bringing to the table is some dick. Okay? Because the girls were working. The girls were taking care of the children. The girls were serving you. And then, y'all, the shit continued to get even worse. Okay? He talks about how he married an African woman for $15,000. That was his only marriage. And it ended up kind of turning into a real relationship because she's not Americanized. So she's going to cater to him the way he likes. Okay. Then he got the white girl, Georgie, and his baby mama in a house in Florida with all his kids. He says it was perfect, but they let other people get in their heads about the polygamous situation. Meaning those women started to feel like they were being used and abused and they weren't happy. So they wanted to get out of that situation. And he got upset and made it seem as if outside, forces got in their heads. Sir, you were using two opposing ideologies in order to explain and validate your bullshit. In one breath, you're telling us how, the Africanized way of polygamy is good. You know what I'm saying? That's what you were supposed to do. But then you're telling us about white Jesus and how we should be seeing how white Jesus was on a cross. So we should all have to go on a cross, especially for your love. And I'm so glad that Kojo was able to tell him, because I said it as soon as he said it, my good sir, Jesus died on a cross so that we don't have to. I don't know if you missed it. That was the point of it. It wasn't just so we could be out here putting ourselves through pain and dying and shit for fun, just for the sake of ceremony. No, it was so we would not have to go through pain in our lives. If you really listening to what was being said and not trying to use it to manipulate and harm women because you don't want to go to therapy and get over your delusions of grandeur. Nigga, don't nobody know you. Don't nobody know you. And I know you like my accent. So I'ma really slow it down and lay into it real thick for you, my nigga. If you was working at motherfucking Walmart, I wouldn't have even recognized you. You would have just been a nice looking nigga working at the Walmart. So be honest and be real and say you lazy and you egomaniacal and you don't want to get out there like a real man and take care of your fucking self. You want to gain women and use your dick to touch their heart so you can use them to take care of you and do what you don't feel like doing for yourself. That's what you do. And you got the audacity to act as if, oh, I was acting. My dude. Acting. You were acting? No. 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 Okay. He says his baby mama really loved him and he really loved his kids and all of that. They were made out of love. It took the white girl a minute to gain his trust. He says in order for a woman to be with him, he has to test them. So if you're with him, you're going to go through something. You're going to go through something with him. And he says he would create scenarios and try to figure out if he could spot a groupie. And he says he was trying to control. I love how Kojo pointed out. You were trying to control your environment because you have abandonment issues, because your mom dropped you off at your grandmother, picked you up, and then eventually you ended up with your dad. And, through there somewhere, there has to be some abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse, hole in the crack. Somebody did something, whatever happened at boot camp that traumatized you for the rest of your damn life. You was talking like you went to prison. My dude, you need to go to therapy and deal with your issues because you liking to inflict pain on people is a problem. It's a problem. It's amazing you haven't ended up in jail for murdering somebody the way you seem to like to inflict pain on people. Okay. Little Black Book tries to make him see that his abandonment issues and his issue with his parents are the reason why he's trying to control everything. And he thinks it's because he's a celebrity and he's prey. He looks to judge women because he's projecting. He sees himself as a bad person, so he looks for the bad in all of the people that he sees. He even says, I don't even just do it with women, I do it with men too. Yeah, that's because you can't trust anybody because you know how terrible you are. So if you recognize what you will do, because a lot of us do things through our own lens, we basically understand and compute things based off of our own experiences. Okay, that's how life works. Okay, a lot of us. All right, now some of us are able to not only compute our experiences, but other people's experiences to come to our conclusions. There are other people that only look through their own lens when they are looking at life, which is a selfish way to live your life because you never want to admit, take responsibility, or give a fuck about how you inflict pain on other people and how you do not have a right to knowingly and purposefully inflict pain on women so that they will prove to you that they're loyal enough to receive what he called and what he deemed his perfect love. Okay. And he also went on to say that he don't need a woman. That sounded like a lie to me. Sound like you need a woman to take care of your ass. Sound like you was just fucking Kai. You've been fucking a white girl this whole time. And something tells me whenever you feel like it, you can go and fuck that baby mama. So don't, please don't sit up here and act like you're okay with being alone. Because being okay with being alone would be you having the ability to take care of yourself without someone with a vagina cutting the check. Thank you. Anyway, motherfucking Hunger Games for the love of Darion. Go to hell. Then he starts talking about how Jesus was in a stable with some shit. I was done at that point. I tapped out for a moment. And then he starts using white Jesus as a reason to explain the way he treats women. But then he uses African lifestyle choices to validate his polygamy. He says because it's so hard to get the pussy, okay? Because he feels like him having to take you out on a date or treat you nicely and treat you like he wants to be with you. Him having to do that is like putting himself up on a cross like Jesus, who was beat with lashes with thorns on him, then had a thorn on his head. Then after all of the beatings, he had to carry a heavy ass cross of wood on his shoulder. And then they nailed him to the cross. And if anybody knows about the actual processes of how bodies respond to being nailed on crosses, yeah. I would like to say taking someone out on a date is not that bad. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. And if it is that bad, you need to ask yourself, well, then what would you rather do, my dude? Talk to me. Tell me, if you don't want to go on a date, you don't want to sit down, talk to a woman, get to know her, what do you want to do? Do you just want to go and have sex with the woman without having to put forth any effort yourself? Is that what you're saying to me? Let me know, because I feel like you need to just go and get a job so you can afford prostitutes. Because what are we talking about here? Okay. But yes, he says because it's so hard to get the punani, you have to and you have to feed it. Oh yes, because the pussy is so hard to get and you have to feed it. He wants to put himself on a cross and therefore put you on a cross because it's once again hard to get and feed the punani. He was never living with Lex. Thanks for that. He says that Kai almost got him kicked out of his apartment complex when she messed over his car, but he didn't really care about that because he knows what goes along with having demon dick. Sometimes girls are gonna fuck up your stuff. You charge it to the game. And he says that he used a fake ID to get his apartment. I hope the Federale hoods were listening. Yeah, I think that white girl co-signed on that apartment. And he said that Kai talked about him doing cocaine, but what she didn't talk about was the fact that she did it with him. Not to say that she had done it before. She said she just wanted to try it. Okay. She said, I just wanted to try it and see what it was hitting for. I'm sure that's what she said was a lie. Like, I'm sure that that's what she said was a lie, that she had never done that. And I just kind of feel like this is my issue. It's my issue. Kai, honey, you're not the victim because it was presented to you from the very beginning, just like it was in the last episode when I talked about this in my review. It's been presented to you the entire time that this dude is trash. Like, it's been presented the entire time that he's like super duper trash. Okay. Terrible guy, liar, treat people like shit. Because you did not know that the relationship situation was that fake. You did not know that. You didn't know all of that. You may not have thought he was really getting married, but the fact that you thought he was really going to be in an honest, truthful, loving, non-toxic relationship with you, girl, why did you think that? What about any of this made you think that? Like, if they were finagling and lying about their relationship to be on this show, you have to question somebody's integrity. Like, yo, it was ridiculousness. Okay. And then he got up there on Little Black Book and then did another little video. Okay, hold up. Let me go back to Little Black Book. Hold up. Because he probably Darion is angry and he asked if anybody will be non-biased. And I just kind of feel like I don't know if anybody is going to be non-biased to people who perceive common sense as a negative. He perceives the fact that we are reading him for who he is as us not understanding something. It's the same thing that Kai does. She thinks that if we don't agree or think what they do is okay, that means we're misunderstanding something. That's what they tell themselves. And no, 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 no. No. Okay. Kai show enough still want him. Child, I think they all still want him because we see through his facade we're biased. Yeah, that's basically what he's saying. We're all biased. Kojo's biased. Kojo was so impartial in this situation. So impartial. Okay. But as far as Alexia is concerned, I feel as if Alexia played herself on so many levels here, if this is true what he's saying. And that's really sad and unfortunate because I really just think it's sad when women play themselves like soybean burgers for men who aren't worth shit. Like a man that has nothing to offer you but a heavy heart and some hard dick. Like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I've been there, done that. And at 33, no, thank you. I've been there, done that. Like, it's cool and everything, but no, I don't want to lose weight for sad reasons. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like all depressed, wondering where you are at 2:00 in the morning and you're probably somewhere snorting cocaine over some fat girl's ass. Like, no, thank you. I don't want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to, Richard Pryor my Pam Grier. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to Richard Pryor my Pam Grier. So you can go ahead away from me with this. Get away from me with this. Okay. Did anybody send me Kai's interview? He really did. I feel like at one point he was just like, hang it up. He was like, hang it up, hang up the phone. Somebody was in the background like, Kojo, hang the phone up, Kojo. Hang the phone up, nigga. Like, stop talking to him. Stop talking to him. Don't talk to him no more. Cause he, no, and no. Hold up. I'm trying to see if I can find old girl Instagram. Okay, I'm on old girl Instagram. Let me see. She said she was good. When was this? This was 21 hours ago. What she say? Hold up. Let's see what she said. Let's see. We're gonna see what she said for a minute. I ain't gonna be on here for no whole 54 minutes until this bitch talk. It ain't gonna go down like that. But we're gonna listen to her for a second and see if she said anything worth saying. Okay.
Are you gonna talk about the interview? Hello. That was somebody said. Look, this is my second time going on live.
Oh, no, I don't see the super chat.
Get off and come back on because.
What did you say?
It was
because it's all the way up there now.
We've already been talking about the interview.
I need to get the notes out though, y'all. I told y'all.
I gave Darion a shout out and I told him thank you for freeing me. And I was with Darion until
the irony.
He said that I did cocaine with him.
Oh, right up until then. Right up until that moment. When he, so that was the end of the interview. That was the end of the interview.
He did was some bullshit.
Oh.
That's why she tried to throw shade. You was on point. Yeah, she threw shade the entire time from before I even slept with him. She was throwing shade.
Because she was fucking him.
Yeah, because I do feel better because, you know, everybody was making me out of a liar and a home wrecker and a villain.
You thought you were for a minute.
He told you he was not with her. Yeah. He was not with her during that show.
Oh, her mom's there?
Someone said, girl, you late. We've been finding out kind of. I didn't know that. She didn't post any pictures or nothing like that. I can't believe that.
Child.
I feel like you need to expose the real. I would love to, you know, I would love to go in depth, but it's not worth it, you guys.
So let me get this straight. In her Little Black Book interview, she said that him and Kai were not together. The 14 years was a lie. She said all of that for sure. So I'll give her that. But I'm trying to understand how she don't understand that he still was lying to old girl. Like, it's like she doesn't get that. Like, she don't. Girl, all right. Let's continue. I'm sorry.
It's not worth it. The show is over. And as long as I know the truth,
excuse me,
you know what I mean? That's all that matters. You know what I mean? I don't have to say nothing. You know what I mean? Actions speak louder than words. And, you know, a lot of things that's been going on, you know, all y'all got to do is just put two and two together.
Uh-huh. We're going to put two and two together.
Yes, I been knew she spoke about her. I did not know Kylie Jenner was pregnant.
Girl, really? Because that's what we here for?
Oh, yeah, he did say you tried it with him. No, I didn't try it with him, you guys. I did not try.
Y'all believe her? Let me know. Did she try it?
Somebody said you ain't tried the coat little toot toot. No.
Mm-hmm.
He clearly did a few lines before the interview. You know what? A couple of people were saying that.
Didn't I say that? Oh, all right. Never mind. By the time he got to the end, it was showing.
Free.
He couldn't keep still.
Somebody said you did a little bit, 1 gram here or there. No, I ain't know you knew me. What's your name? TKC Duke. I ain't know you.
Thank you, Sarah Wilson.
You know Darion?
Thank you.
You been around us?
Oh, we got to be around you to be able to see through the TV?
Yes, he said that. I thought he was lying about the drugs. He's lying, y'all. That shit was a goddamn bold-faced lie.
So that was the only thing he lied about? That was the only thing he lied about?
He did say that you were a tough cookie. Let me tell y'all something.
They're going to drop a video of her trying it. I hope not.
Post about that life. You know they gotta talk they mess on here. You know they got to get their little few seconds of fame on here.
I know you not talking. I know you not talking.
Is that your mom talking to you? No, this is my cousin.
Oh, all right. You got an old cousin in the back. All right.
I have their mind made up about me and they gonna stick beside it. But it's okay.
You know why? Because I wasn't wrong.
You seem so fun and genuine. You're like my best friend I never met. Oh, that's so sweet, Shay. I appreciate it.
Oh my God, people are so weird.
No, it was for TV. Oh, you talking? So I say, they're talking about track. They're talking about that.
Y'all, what's the point? She ain't saying nothing. Now she on mute.
Hey.
What you say, babe? Is she gonna talk? The bitch gonna get off mute? What's gonna go on?
Just trying to reassure me that everything that he said and how he felt about me were true and that they were lying.
But
I
he was
wasn't mad at
lying.
Darion. Me and Darion left. Me and Darion left.
To me, I'm not about to keep doing this because I don't even care. But to me, it seemed like you thought you was gaming Lex. Lex thought they was gaming the show. And Darion was gaming everybody. That's what it looked like to me, bitch. A whole Ocean's 11 in this motherfucker. Everybody's gaming everybody. Everybody's using everybody. Everybody's fucking over everybody. Everybody's lying. You know, it is what it is at this point. And you know, Offset never lied when he said they doing anything for clout. Anything. Okay, she's been more forthcoming in her past lives. Unfortunately, she deleted so many of them. So Kai want to be a part of this for clout. Oh no, she riding her 15 minutes of fame shot and got the nerve to want to talk about somebody else. It's unfortunate, child. That's all I got about it. What y'all saying? If y'all gonna, super chat me, do it now so I can see it. Okay, I'm done talking to these hoes because they ain't saying nothing but a word. That joker said nail to a tree. Girl, not nail to a tree. Is that what he said? Child, away they tremble. Okay? He's a clown. The whole thing is shitty. I'm mad at put a ring on it because I'm like, y'all don't vet these people. Like, y'all don't vet these people. Y'all don't look back on their social media. Y'all don't ask them for pictures and evidence that they've been in a relationship for that amount of time. Like, I'm really annoyed with Will Packer and On for putting the show up that they didn't even vet these people. And if you want the show to be a fake show, say it's a scripted series. Say it's scripted. But don't bring people on here with the pretense that the shit is actually in any way real. This is not the type of show that you should fake. Reality shows, you could fake the everything is a setup in a reality show as it is. You get a couple. Get a real couple, y'all. There are so many real couples. Can y'all get a real couple? Is it that hard to find a fucking real couple? Like, what is going on? Who dropped the ball here? And Darion, sir, nobody knows you. Please stop. Please stop. Kai is hurt. Kai is hurt because she thought that, like I said, she thought that she had met somebody and they was gonna game these hoes together. That's what she thought. And Lex thought that too. And I'm sure the other two bitches thought that too. The white girl thinks that as well. That's why she's still around. Because she knows as long as she's there, everybody's gaming everybody. Girl, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done and I'm spent. I'm spent. And I'm done. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try to come to y'all with another BondyBlue show and maybe the Love and Hip Hop, Love and Hip Hop Miami, Love and Hip Hop, Love and Hip Hop Miami, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I'll try to give y'all those. Did I give y'all Real Housewives of Potomac for this week, y'all? I feel like I did, right? Tell me I did, y'all. Tell me I did, and my mind is not, playing tricks on me. And don't forget the Ooh Ladies First panel, y'all. The Ooh Ladies First panel is on Thursday on Jamie's channel. Okay, so I did give y'all Real Housewives of Potomac. Thank you so much. No, that was the old one. That was the old one. I got to give y'all the one from this week, right? Yeah, I got to give y'all the one from this week. I don't even think I watched it and made notes, y'all. I'm sorry, my mind. When I tell y'all so much has been going on and I'm trying to keep track of everything, I'm going to give y'all Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, no, I made the notes for it. So I'm going to come to y'all tomorrow and do Real Housewives of Potomac and maybe a BondyBlue show or Love and Hip Hop Atlanta in Miami. Okay? No, ma'am. No, ma'am, you did not. Okay? All I did was give y'all Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, gotcha. and, you know, put a ring on it and family of fiance from last week. Okay. Right. I just say something about Jay Lee's review. Right. Okay. Then he dropped the ball on picking these dysfunctional couple. Bruh. Telling on themselves like a motherfucker. You are all that in a bag of chips plus tax. Thank you, love. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much to everybody that gave to my super chat tonight. Thank y'all to people who've been cash apping, Venmoing, PayPaling, Zelling me. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all. Like I say, I am in Atlanta and we are trying to find a place to, you know, rent and then, you know, try to find a home here while simultaneously fixing everything on our house in Louisiana. So yeah, a lot going on. So really appreciate you guys for the patience. I know y'all need Raising Canaan. I haven't even watched this episode yet. But when I watch this episode, I'll group that with the notes from last week and give it to y'all, okay? But I have a lot going on, so, you know, I'll try to get it done before Sunday so I'm not so backed up with that show and with Life at the Lockup. Life at the Lockup wasn't even all of that much, so I feel like I can give y'all that easy with combined notes. And Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is coming on this weekend. Child, pray for me. Pray for me. What else are y'all saying? Side note, why Joey Chabliss picked such trash men? Girl, I saw that. She was in a nice pool. Maybe they're not that trash. Maybe, you know, everybody knows what they're getting into. Rich old dick, okay, or rich dick, you know what I'm saying? But don't act like it's not about the money, because did he? Like, didn't Carisha just get off his dick yesterday? Didn't Carisha just like slide off his meat maybe 10 minutes ago and you're sliding on? Yes, it's about the money. Miss me with it. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna do a 2-for-1 with Life After Lockup and Raising Canaan. I'm gonna do Real Housewives of Potomac, Love and Hip Hop, and all of that and this and that. Yeah, I love y'all so much and I appreciate y'all. And you know, y'all keep a bitch lifted in prayer. Okay. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.